So hello guys, so today I'm going to do a show off or demo of this Drawy application that developed by KDE. So I use KDE and then I found out this application is really useful in my workflow. So I'm just gonna show you that, okay? So this is all the key bindings that it has by default. You can obviously change it. I will also show you how you can and then go into some settings. It just has very few settings because it's 0.0.2 update, I guess. So let's get started. So this is how this application looks. Okay, so you can see there's some settings, save file, and then it's open file, I think. Yes, and then you can see there's a selection tool and all these tools used to create or put down your ideas into the blackboard. Okay, it's very simple, very few tools, not a lot. Then you can see some other tools also. So let's just start from this menu, this 3-click menu, right? So you can save files and all this, and this is to save the file, this is to save as a file. So where to save the document, and then it will save the document. Okay, so then export images, I will show you in a minute how it works. It's not just the image, you can also export as a S, and there's a color scheme that's up. So you can, if you want the white color scheme like that. So then this keyboard shortcut, I will come back to it later. So let's just go to configuring this option, configure Drawy. So this has very few things. You can change the canvas color from dark mode. You can change the canvas color, okay? And then there's a color palette. It only has few colors. You can also change color also. So and then there's input sensitivity if you're using a drawing tablet. I do have a drawing tablet, but I'm not using it right now. But you can change sensitivity of this through this application. And then there's one more thing, MICS. I don't know what this is, but you can disable screen locker during full screen. So this means when you when you click this box, it prevents your computer from screen locker or screen severs. It automatically activate while installing. That means it won't go to sleep, I guess, like that. So that's how it Gemini AI gave me that. So I'm just telling you that. So that's all for the settings, because it's a really new application and I used it every day. I use this application every day. I will show you what I previously have. I will show you that. So and then let's go back to configuring key binding. So configuring key binding is like any other KDE application it has. So one of the things I don't really change any other than just the delete. I will go to this and then press select custom and then press the key binding I do want. So when there is a key bind conf, that means D is occupied the diamond tool. So you can see the D shortcut is occupied by the diamond tool, so we can just reassign it. So that means the diamond tool doesn't have any key bind. So let's go to diamond tool. You can see there is no key bound, so you can just press OK. This is how you can change the key binding. And then what next? Then you can see colors told you, and let's see. Okay, there's a help function. I don't know how to do this. I never press Drawy handbook. What is okay? I feel like it's not in it's in progress, right? It's a new application and all. Okay, so let's get into the tool set. So what are the tools that it has, right? Selection tool, and then it's a freeform tool, rectangular tool, diamond tool, ellipse tool, arrow tool, line tool, erase tool, and then text tool, and move tool, and then insert image tool. These are all the tools that are included in this application. So let's get started, right? So I'm just going to draw using this box. I'm going to draw a box in a rectangular tool. So this is a rectangular tool, and then I'm going to create another box, and then I'm going to use line tool. You can see line tool. So draw a line, draw a line, draw a line, and then draw a line. So now I made this 3D looking box. That okay, so I'm just going to now let's make a rectangular and box and all these things, and you can have a freeform tool, scribble around, and you can do arrow. You can press arrow to do this, and then you can press text box for 3D. So you can do markdown like that, and then you can press yes, and you can select it all, then change the color, or you can change the color selecting by that. So you can also do this sort of thing, and then you can move around using middle mouse button, or you can just press S space bar, and then you can use your mouse to scroll. You can insert image, you can drag and drop image from the file browser. Let's do that. So you can drag and drop images, and then you can drag and drop SVGs also. You can see it's a SVG image. You can drag and drop that. So now I'm going to open up the previous document that I use daily for taking notes and do all sort of stuff, everything. I'm going to show you this. This is for the astrology that I'm been studying for few days, maybe few weeks, and this is all created in this application. This is all just text and line tool, and then these are colored using this color box right there. That's how it's being doing. Okay, so for next of all, what we can do with this is you can also export image. So you can see export image, Control Shift E, you can click on that. Then it's not only SV, so you can also save it as a PNG also. So you can select PNG, you can save it as a PNG, but I recommend you to save it as this. So I'm going to go to desktop and then create a new folder, PST, and then I'm going to show you my workflow, how I use this. I'm just not going to show you the how you should use basic things. I'm going to show you how to export this, export this into PNG or JPG file, but it doesn't work out of the box because this application doesn't support selected object into export. You can also select and export. So I found a workaround that is free and open source. It uses the Inkscape application. So I'm just open to Inkscape. So where is you can see the test folder here. I'm going to open Inkscape. So you can download Drawy and then other Inkscape in the Flatpak version to save this. Thanks. And then I can open this document. No, I don't even need to. Just going to right click and then open with Scape. So now my notes is here. So this is my notes. Okay. So you can zoom in and zoom out, and you can see that in templates, all this. Why I use this Inkscape application is to export this objects, right? So you can use the selection tool. It will select it, but let's select node tool. Okay, press N for node. This is node tool, and then you can select the object, right? And select it, and then go to it. It will look like this, and then click here. Control Shift E for export, and then it will probably in the document, and then select the selection, and then you can select this, right? So and then you can also export as a HVG, plain SVG, and then PNGs, and select if we want a background only or no background. If you click this thing, export selected only, there's no background, right? See that for the preview, you can see there's no a background. If you click this, it will be transparent PNG. If we uncheck this, it will be with the background. And then you can just export it. You can select the folder that you want to export. It will be default to this folder, so I'm just going to save it and export it. So now you can see that we have the selected object export. So this option, I want this on this drawing application. So if any developer saying, I guess you can add that easily, or maybe I don't really know. I can just GIMP. It's pretty simple. I know not GIMP, it's Inkscape. It's pretty simple. So that's it, guys. So this is my workflow, and there's something that I want to share that maybe few didn't know about. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoy this. Goodbye.